Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Last segment of this edition of the Iconoclast Report. Let's see, we are talking about the sun and the music of the spheres. Now, not only is the sun the center of gravity that obviously everything rotates around, it is the Zen point called Hara, the center of gravity for human being as well as the center of gravity for our solar system, which is kind of silly, but it is our star system. The frequency is the expression of a limit because it is the only tone where astronomical period it is not raised to a higher octave. Like the absolute temperature 0 point means the limit of expansion and contraction, the limit that is also called gravitational length. An imaginary planet that would circle around the center of the sun within the distance of the gravitational length would approximate the speed of light. Would do that about 32,000 times in a second. All right, it's a little confusing to me. The 8th under octave then has a frequency of 126.22 hertz, corresponding color green to yellow-green with a wavelength of 540 nanometer. It is the tone of the 20th century. It does not represent classical physics as all the other introduced tones in the booklet do, but the modern quantum theory and the relativity theory. The tone of the sun in the border of yin and yang between this side and the other side. It rises out of a higher dimension and depriving itself of rational observation, it stands for the magical and the transcendental. Now Mercury, I think, we've got a few more. Let's see, Mercury, obviously the first to the sun, its tone oscillates in the 30th octave with 141.27 hertz. Its tone is D. Corresponding color is blue with a wavelength of 480 nanometer. Of all the planets, only the inner planets between Sun and Earth can be associated to a chakra. Mercury, according to astrological and hermetic tradition, is the morning star of Gemini and the evening star of Virgo, stand for communication and cleverness. I am a Virgo. Let's see. The tones of the planets are heliocentric tones, and so they have by far less meaning for the beginning of life on Earth than the oscillation of our own planet and that of the moon. Venus is the second planet, and it has the 32nd octave, and the tone oscillates with 221.23 hertz, and that is an A. Corresponding color with the wavelength is its color is yellow-orange, a bright yellow-orange of about 615 nanometers. It is associated as the morning star of Taurus and the evening star of Libra. Holding the tuning fork with the tone of Venus on the third eye lets in a great flow of love energy and promotes inner harmony. And I mean, who doesn't want that? Mars has a tone of D at 144.72 hertz. Color is blue, and it supports focused energy and strength of will. Jupiter is a tone of F sharp at 183.58 hertz. Its color is red, and it supports creative power and continuous construction. Saturn's tone is D at 147.85 hertz. Color is also blue. Enhances concentration, and the process of becoming conscious is considered to be a cosmic controller. Uranus, its tone is G sharp at 207.36 hertz. Its color is orange, and it supports the power of surprise and renewal and has primeval and erotic power. Neptune's pitch is G sharp at 211.44 hertz. Color is also orange, supporting intuition, the unconsciousness, and enhances the dream experience. It is related to the antique god of the sea. Who knew that Poseidon was antique? Or maybe he is one of the Anunnaki. And of course, Pluto, our sometimes planet. Its tone is C sharp at 140.25 hertz. Its color is blue-green, and it supports the magic group dynamic principle and is said to be responsible for integration into certain structures of society. So, as we see, there is actually music of the spheres. Pythagoras was not just, Looney Tunes, and math does really explain a lot. I personally have a great love of math. It's not my primary skill, but I really appreciate it, and I think it is incredibly beautiful. If we only had the other part of Maxwell's equations, imagine what we could do.